What's up, guys, and welcome back to Dieter Plays. As you can see here, there's a brand new Loomian that I've got here following me that we can get here after the most recent update in Loomian Legacy. So this one right here is called the Pyramid. You basically find it out in the wild. Right now I ran into a Babor, but the chances of getting this one is pretty low. I actually ended up catching 2 Duskets before I even caught one of these guys, but it's actually pretty powerful. I've got this one up to level 40, and it does evolve. I'm going to tell you how you can get it and how it evolves. So in order to get this guy, first of all, you have to get past level 29 in the mastery. See here in the mastery progress, you do some things, you beat some things, you capture some things. Each one has its own little thing, and as you get more and more of those MPs, which are mastery points, you get those from doing all those different tasks. And as you get more mastery points, you level up. So right now I'm level 40. So once you get to level 29, you're going to see a little message down there, and the reward is a new Loomian starts appearing. So there's a new Loomian that you can see that starts appearing in the wild, and that one is actually this one, the Pyramid. So we're going to show you some of the information about it as well, but it's going to show up in the wild, and the chances of getting it, I think, are close to roaming, which I think are normally like 1 in 1,000, or I've heard some people say it was more like 1 in 700 chance, like a little bit better than roaming, or a little bit better than roaming, but like not as common as something like a Gobblendemic or some things that are, kind of rare, but not that rare. So let's look at the details on it and the base stats, and there also is an evolution. I'm going to tell you guys about the evolution. There's a lot of work, a lot of grinding to make that whole thing happen. So right here, the overview, this is a mind type Loomian. It does actually show up on the mastery sheet as well. So I've caught this one myself, as you can see, ID, Dieter Plays. This one I got is hyper and foolish, so it's not too crazy. As far as its battle abilities, so this one's level 40, so I wanted to show you guys the best moves that it's got. So these are the last 4 moves that you can get when you're using it. It starts off with some basic moves that you are already used to, but these are the moves. Some of these are actually new ones. It already has Peace of Mind, which is good because it boosts range, attack, and defense, and this guy is obviously a ranged type of Loomian. Like, you want to use ranged moves, not any of the close, like melee type moves. So Peace of Mind is definitely going to help with the strength of that. Spectral Burst is one of the first ones that you end up getting as far as the moves that you can use. We've seen that one before, and it is very powerful, very useful in battle. It's got this mind type, which means it attacks the opponent's mind and telepathically flooding it with confusing ideas and imagery. It says it has a small chance of also lowering their ranged attack. So it can lower their ranged attack as well in the process of doing that, so that is good. This is the last one you get, Bane of Haste. This one you don't get until level 40. You have to get it all the way up to level 40 before you can actually get this move right here, the Bane of Haste. It says, cast an ancient spell to cause the slowest to move first and the quickest to move last. So that's pretty crazy. If you have a slow Loomian, if you cast this spell, it's going to last for 4 turns, and basically if you're going up against something that's really, really fast and you want to go ahead of it, that is a great move to go ahead of it, and then use a Spectral Burst or a Flabbergast, and if you can do some damage with whatever you're going up against, then it could be a very, very powerful move. You won't want to use it against super slow things that are going to go slower than you already, because that's going to work to your disadvantage. So make sure you understand what you're going up against, and if you've got the better speed compared to what you're going against. So this is going to require some serious knowledge of the speed attributes for each of the Loomians that you're going up against if you're planning to use that Bane of Haste move. So looking over here at the training, we've got our base stats here. Looking here, you can see that the range defense is the highest right there. The ranged attack, both pretty good. So the range attack and the range defense, both good. It's really good that it's got the great range defense, but the attack would be better. This one, the UP stats on the attack, awesome. I got 39, got really lucky with that, so I would recommend TP training with the attack for that one. The health is good, energy is pretty low, the melee attack and defense is really, really low, so I would just completely ignore like the melee version of that stuff. And the speed here is really, really low. So that's just something to understand. This one's going to probably lose against most things when it comes to speed. So once again, that is why this one right here, the Bane of Haste, is going to be a very good move, because if you can use that one early on and you can absorb maybe a hit, probably if it's a range. So absorbing that defensive hit won't really be too much of a problem. So if you can absorb one of those hits, and then you can use a Bane of Haste, and then you get to go first in all of the moves after that. And the Flabbergast, Spectral Burst, those are both very, very powerful. The Flabbergast is going to be even more powerful than 70 because it is the actual type of this. So since this is a mind type and that is a mind move, it is going to be pretty powerful. And the Spectral Burst is not matched with the type, but it is 80 in the strike, so it is going to be very, very effective for you as well. So let's take a look at what we've got here on the mastery. Once you come out here and you've got this this guy found, it will show up here on the Loomian mastery here towards the bottom. So I think it also sort of arranges them. It puts it here almost with these roamings. I don't think it's actually still considered a roaming, but it is still really, really, really rare. So what you want to do, it says one of these things, you have to capture 3 of them. So I've got 1 out of 3 to be able to unlock the Gamma Gleaming version of it. I've already knocked out several Loomians with it, but then you have to discover all evolutionary stages. So the evolutionary stage on this guy is a little bit tricky, a little bit complicated. In order to get this to evolve, you have to get your mastery up to level 51, and once you get up to level 51, so as you can see, I've still got a ways to go. Level 41, I don't think a lot of people are really up there yet. I'm not sure if anyone's really at level 51 yet. It takes a bit of work, quite a bit of effort, and there's a lot of rallying that needs to be done in order to do that, and that just takes time. Rallying is definitely the longest pole on this effort on trying to level up in mastery, so that is one thing. But when you get to level 41, you're going to get a special fruit, and then you take that special fruit and you feed it to him, and then that is going to cause him to evolve. So that takes a lot of grinding. There's a whole lot of work that needs to be done in order to get to a point where you can actually get that fruit to level you can get to level 51 and then get that fruit and then feed it to him, and then get hopefully we got to get 2 more also to unlock the Gleaming. So it is the Pyramid. We're going to see what the evolution looks like, and I'm going to keep grinding, trying to get to level 51, get this thing evolved here really soon, like as soon as I can, and then we are going to show you what the evolution actually looks like. As far as where you can find it, you can find it anywhere. It's sort of like a roaming. It's not going to be any particular location. I found it actually by the Rally Ranch, so that is where I went when I ran into it. I was really surprised to see it. I was hunting for it. I did have my roaming boost turned on when I caught him, so I'm not sure if that made a difference for me. As far as what we can unlock for Gammas, you can see right here, I'm just going to show you real quick. I've got 6 of them that I've unlocked so far. I'm about to get my 7th, but we're really close with that. We're really close with the Set of Mars. We've got the Set of Mars done. We've got the 2 roaming, so hopefully we'll be able to do some Gamma Gleaming streams and do some hunting, and we can find one of these during a live stream. I think that would be awesome. I want to see what more of these Gleamings actually look like. Okay, so that is how you get this guy, the Pyramid. If you guys have any more questions, just let me know in the comments, and I will try to help answer those questions for you. I've also got lots of videos on this channel about Loomian Legacy, so I might have already made a video to show you how to do that or to answer whatever your question is. So also, if you're new, I would love for you to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and thank you so much for watching. We will talk to you guys later.